Y'all remember 17-year-old Rayvon Shahid that was killed by Michigan State Police in Flint, Michigan back in November, right? Well, after we had an armed march, because we've been asking for the full video for months, right? So they won't show us the full video. But Dana Nessel, Michigan State Attorney General, gets her butt on TV after we had the armed march on Friday and says, oh, there'll be no charges because Rayvon lifted his hand at a 45-degree angle with the gun pointed at the officers. But here's the thing. That's a cell phone in his hand. Not only that, what she didn't know is that Michigan State Police Colonel, who is the top of Michigan State Police, who did the police investigation and seen the video weeks before Nessel even got a hold of it, told activists before she seen it that he never pulled out a gun. And as a matter of fact, they refused to write a police report and enacted the Garrity law, which makes it where they don't have to make a police report because it may incriminate them. And they lifted that boy's shirt, and the only time a gun was seen was after he was shot dead. Who lying? Listen to this. Listen to this. Listen to this.
We did a protest, I think it was that Friday. It was that Friday or that Saturday. We did one on a Friday or a Saturday. That Sunday, they reached out and asked me, could I come to a meeting with the Colonel of State Troopers, Colonel Grady. Colonel comes in, and he started telling us what he saw on the video. This isn't what he's, heard that was in the video. This is what he saw in the video. But he got done, I asked him, I said, what was the probable cause for them to pull him over? What was the probable cause for them to pull Rayvon over? He said he didn't know. I said, how could you not know? Isn't there a police report that they have to fill out? He said they did not fill one out. He said they invoked the Garrity law. If you don't know what the Garrity law is, go look it up. It's to protect the officers, firemen from incriminating themselves. They don't have to give statements. They don't have to give anything because of the Garrity law, right? So I said, okay. He said, I don't know why they pulled him over. They invoked the Garrity law. They don't have to tell us anything. Nothing. He said they didn't write a report. They didn't do nothing. So on the video, he said that the officers raised up Rayvon's shirt and saw the gun. Nessel didn't say that. Nessel said they saw a bulge. They started talking to him, told him to get his hands out of his pocket or out of his pants, whatever, and he took off running. Colonel Grady said they raised up his shirt and he took off running. Y'all listen, man. Just that alone is enough for me to say that Nessel's lying. But there's more. Now, if you look at the photo that she showed, you'll see that he had a phone in his left hand. He was on the phone all the time, FaceTiming, while all this was going down. He was talking to somebody while all this was going down. You see that she circled and said, made it look like this was the gun. That's the hand that he had the phone in. That's the hand that he had the phone in. This is the tripped out part. I asked the Colonel, I said, Colonel Grady, did Rayvon ever turn or draw the weapon? Colonel Grady said he never seen Rayvon with the gun out. The only time that they seen the gun is after he got shot and the gun fell out of his waistband. Y'all listen. I'm telling y'all, it was about 20 of us in that room. It was about 20 of us in that room. And if they don't come out and say nothing, man, that's a travesty, man. They know what the colonel said in that meeting. And they hear what Nessel is saying. It is not what the colonel said. You don't even have to call Nessel a liar. But what you need to do is get both of them together and find out why is the stories different. Because here's the thing, the MSP did the investigation and they sent it over to the Attorney General's office. The state troopers did the investigation. I know he said he never pointed a gun. They didn't want to say how many times he even got shot. He got shot, what, 7, 8 times in the back. Just that alone was an overkill. Okay, because Nessel said the police officers turned around because they saw a bulge under his shirt, right? Okay, let's say they did, right? Let's say they did. When did that become illegal? Come on, I don't think you knew, Nessel, that Colonel Grady met with us and told us what was going on. And you done came out and lied. He had on a blue shiesty mask, right? So you don't know if he's over 21 or not. And you still can't pull him over for that. You don't know if he's 21 years old or older, of age or not. When it legal where you can just pull people over just because they got a bulge in their pants? Second Amendment right. CPLs, open and carry state. Even though he wasn't of age. But I'm still saying though, that's still not probable cause. That's basically what I'm saying. That's not probable cause. You cannot stop him because he has a bulge. You don't know how old he is. You don't know if he got CPLs. You don't know if, hey, it's open carry. You do not have probable cause to pull him over. Period. That was an illegal stop, man. Nessel, you admitted to that. Nessel, how did you know that the police officers pulled him over because he had a bulge? Remember what I told y'all earlier? They invoked the Garrity law. Remember I told y'all that Colonel Grady said they didn't do a police report? Remember when I told y'all that? How did she know that's what they stopped him for if it's no police report, if it's no statement from them? How did she know? They ain't getting no statements. They ain't do a police report. That's what Colonel Grady said. So how do you know, Nessel, that they pulled him over because he had a bulge? Come on. I don't think you knew, Nessel, that Colonel Grady met with us and told us what was going on. And you done came out and lied